Throwing to start the drive. Herring. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The Vikings at 0-8 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Yellow, zoom.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Hey, Trav, 19 right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be out.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Sullivan. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready,
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up? Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for Minnesota.
huge field-flipping plays like this. It's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. And caught right side, Green. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense?
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Got it. Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Sullivan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing on 1st down. Sullivan. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st down, Sullivan. Buying time to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly...
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Black.
Operating from the gun. Herring. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
On first and 10, Sullivan. Going up top. And that will be caught, but the end zone says the field judge, it's ruled incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Hey, Green.
Back to throw. Herring. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Complete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
To throw on second down. Herring, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
18.
On 3rd and 2, Sullivan looking deep downfield. And this is caught, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw on second down. Herring finding Knox there, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Herring. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On first down, Sullivan. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Dragon 60.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sullivan. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Steps away. To Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Yellow. Steel, black. Ready.
To throw on second down, Herring. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Herring. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pressure comes, and the Giants block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Green, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Striker, 3, rail, yellow.
Looking to throw on second down. Herring. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 72 yards. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now.
And that's caught inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. Sullivan forced out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Sullivan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto. And so
there goes Green. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, drill Green.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herring working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Blaster, sit. Go pink. Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, Herring. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 3rd down. Herring. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it, and a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Sullivan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Sullivan. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Blue. Yellow, go. Cut.
Throwing to start the drive. Herring. Caught by Green on the out route. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Looking to throw. Herring. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Faster.
Back to throw. Herring. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And his kick here is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number. It's
caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Looking to throw on second down. Herring. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wait, let's go, charge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
On the set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 56, Vikings 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, right?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7.
On second down, it's Green.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Herring looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Back to throw. Herring. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Back to the air on second down. Sullivan. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down. Sullivan. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their play.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Looking to throw. Sullivan in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Green. How did he stay on his feet? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. To throw on second down, Herring.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rail, yellow. Slide blue. Drill green. Blue, go. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Herring.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herring. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught by Addison. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Back to throw. Herring. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Check it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem the